A three-day truce is holding between Israel and Hamas while the two sides are holding indirect talks in Egypt. The goal is to find a long-term solution to the deadly conflict in Gaza, obviously. CCTV's Yasser Hakim is live in Cairo monitoring all the developments. And how are the negotiations advancing, Yasser?
Well, a bit slow, but they are on track. Egypt is mediating the talks, sitting unilaterally with each side alone and then taking their points to the other side, basically trying to get through to a longer peace deal. And at the same time, each side is going out with statements complaining that the other side is the one that's stalling the talks, and the other side is the one that is not seeking peace. But all in all, it seems that maybe a deal will be on the way very soon, as we get the news coming out from sources inside that the intention is to get a deal struck.
Have you heard any rumblings about specifics? Obviously lifting the borders, but a partial lift even?
Well, the partial lift and the lifting of the borders is one of the main targets by Hamas. Until now, yet only the Egyptian border, Rafah, is the one that's open for the injured and the families. But otherwise, there's nothing yet taken on this side. Also, Hamas wants a new airport. They want a new seaport. They want a fishing area for fishing boats. They want money to reconstruct and rebuild the destruction that happened during the raids and the fighting. So to rebuild Gaza and the West Bank. So there are several demands by Hamas. On the other side, Israel is calling for a disarmament of Hamas and to prevent any more rocket fires from the Hamas area into Israel. Until now, what we know from a statement coming out from Risala. Risala is a journal that's on a website which is known to be linked to Hamas. And they're saying there's a behind-the-scenes deal being cooked for around 5 to 10 years of a ceasefire. And that was presented by Hamas to the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. The Hamas is saying that it is willing for a ceasefire 5 to 10 years and to have a temporary borders for Hamas and the Gaza Strip, according to these temporary borders for 5 to 10 years until a lasting solution is reached without any rocket fire from Hamas to Israel. And they're waiting to see if Netanyahu would accept that. Netanyahu is saying, according to the sources of Risala, which is a Hamas-linked website, they're saying that Netanyahu is just stalling on what they call the temporary borders. Where are these temporary borders? How will they be lined up? And if this is agreed, then maybe there could be a long-term solution to the issue right now in the next few days.
Yasser Hakim reporting live from Cairo. Thank you for that.